like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine.
It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the New York Jets. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
When you talk about this Jets defense, they've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, we've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
It's a turnover on downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Set. Grenade. You're out.
Here's Herbert. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Run.
Brings up 2nd down at the 24-yard line.
Grenade. Run. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Ready.
Now it's Herbert. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Line.
Herbert. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Let's go. Let's go.
Herbert now. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Here's Love. Complete once again to Watson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now Love.
37-yard line.
This pass caught. It's Woods. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jonathan Taylor with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Aubrey good with the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way to pop.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Ready?
Following the interception, Love looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. And they go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
Yeah, he did. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Love. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed from 3 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough one for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Crowd right. Delta, hut.
Here's Herbert. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Set.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll find Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Quay Walker. What a start to this ball game, still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits.
Set. 21. Wide A. Hut. Hey, Kappa. Set.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Hey, ram.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set. Coleman trips right. 380. Hey, easy. We go orange. Go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Quay Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season.
12. Set. 59, 59. Black 80. Black.
Throwing on second and long. Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. 380, go.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught at the 20. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Kappa. Hey, Ram. Hey, Ray. Set.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Here's second and 10.
Set. 5-9. Delta. Hey, Kappa. Set.
To the air again, Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Garrett Wilson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here we go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Second and 10. Love from the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Love from the gun on third down. That is caught. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Ready.
Running left, Taylor. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Smack. Here we go. Opposite. Green. Ready?
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Drill green. Let's go now. Set.
Love looking to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line.
12 yards. And the Packers first down.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now 2nd and 9.
Come on, set. 22 needle. Yellow. 22. Hut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Warren. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Hey, go lion. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Set. Slow. Go.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. 17. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Love now. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. To throw now. Here's Love. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time.
First and 10. 32-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Red, 38. Hey, blue. Switch, yellow. Smith, red. Check, pink. Ready.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the Jets 11-yard line.
Throwing, Love. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
10 black. You yellow. Drill green. Set.
Working out of the gun. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he finds Austin complete. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half.
Jets 24, Packers 20.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Hey, ram. Set. 380. You're out. Home the troops right. Right.
Now it's Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Set. 5-9. Go.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
And he'll be knocked to the turf right there, but they're across the 50 at the 48 now. 23 yards, the final tally. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here's Herbert. Oh, there's that man. The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's number one goal is to throw that timing off.
Let's go.
Herbert back to the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26.
And the Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Herbert now. Going right back to Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Wow, that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
5-9.
Throwing on second and long. Herbert. This is Smith with a ground. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line.
Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Lion. Ready.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Delta, hunt. Go.
Herbert. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked in each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
First down. First and 10.
Now Love. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To the air again, Love. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Off the option, here's Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Love. And will be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jets 38, Packers 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, green. 52 blue. Set.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Watch it. 6.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Love. Pass caught. That's golden. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That's good for the Packers. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Again, it's Love. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Ready?
Play fake. Here's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jalen Tolbert from 6 yards away. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short one there, caught by Warren. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down, Packers.
On play action. Love to throw. A short one there, caught by Warren. And out of bounds right around the 20. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Packer first down.
Now a give to Taylor. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Black, 95. Set, cut.
Taylor. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Got it.
Back at the 5-yard line now. Second and goal.
Down.
Love, they go play action now. And it's a Packers touchdown. Tyler Warren, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
The Packers will set up.
Love throwing for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
That keeps the score. Jets 38. Packers 33.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. On the right side, this is on. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Packers pick it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. They'll let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden, 50 yards. And the Packers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Will set up.
Love throwing for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
Jets 38.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Home troops right. Delta out.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
27 yards. And the Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 30.
Here's Herbert. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
21.
Herbert throwing again. And he hits him in stride. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hey, crowd right. Set.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Able to slither by. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Love looking to throw it. It's Reed. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team in locks too.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they could...
Touchdown! Christian Watson from 17 yards out. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Baylor Tiger.
Now it's Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's Herbert. In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Herbert back to the air. To the sideline and incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A shotgun snap for Herbert. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this offense on third down today, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is third and 10. Herbert now. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, easy, easy, easy. We'll go orange, 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 orange.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's first and 10.
Go.
Again, Herbert. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. That check down complete to Hall. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
Ready?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Tag! 18 Cardinal, let's go!
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Ready?
2nd and 6 coming up.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Here's second down.
Go! Cougar 19!
Operating from the gun, Higgins. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Lucas Van Ness in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, since the leaping rules were changed back in 2017, we only average about 1 block kick per week league-wide. They pulled out all the stops there, got someone in there, delivered a big block.
I actually didn't think it was that high. I thought it was even less than that, but those guys executed perfection right there. Really brought excellent effort on that snap. Can't ask for anything more, and they got it done.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jonathan Taylor with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Packers take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Ready, set.
This is 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Viking 18. Ready, ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Higgins. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Top 19, 76. Ready.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And he rifles one incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
But it's 4th down.
Here it is, 4th and inches.
Come on, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Black, 95. Set.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Packers, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
In my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up. She asked me do I. Right now I'm fresh as hell. Somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back to back. Gang, back to back to back. Trailing me, back to back to back. Back to 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 back. Back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' back to back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' they gon' heat me up, I been trying to keep it cool, they tried to start it, too late, my finger was already on. Call me Shovel Man, she like the way I pull up and I the 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never. All that beating around the bush, homie said with your chest. Got a lot of dog on me, know you probably smell it. Vroom, vroom. Like my name, Jody, pull up in Yvette. Go and check the news, Brody heard somebody stretch. In your feelings by the better get a grill. Tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip. I got right here for show up, make everybody deal. Went to visit Granny, she say, what's that poking out your heel? I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip. She begging me to take a sip. First she drove the boat, then she like a ship. First you load it up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, no wrinkled clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci, LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. Lil' Brun, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me.
Get a glimpse when I'm out, it's bad luck. I just put 10 mil in the pen, it made me feel better. I'm passing out deep, I'm cold with the my little young ran an M on the road, he a scammer. Drippin' money, clear stash, I'm covered in bells. But I'm clever, vendettas, raw bars, whatever. I'm a rebel, but better. If I go federal. I pour up, I'll measure. Soon I met her, I leveled up, my bread up, I'm fed up. It's pressure, it's gang, you can't hang. We slamming out whoever. I keep it on, you stuck on. It may say $1. Got 2 cribs in Alpharetta, they down the street from each other. I know the spot. My little one, he know the laptop. Shorty having Chris Vick, he a vampire. Camping right in front of your house and start up a campfire. I just did my numbers, then from her, this wasn't a landslide. Ain't gonna be no good this shit, I'm spinning back to back. Any say they want that issue, I'm going 50, then the got arrogant. My natural habit. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you cannot run what's running through your veins. Oh, You're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break the chain that left you scarred from where you came into who you are. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
Oh, I won't pretend that I know half the hell you see, but that don't mean it's something that you're destined to repeat. Oh, you're stronger than you think. Know it has to end, but you don't know where to start. You can pack your bags and I'll meet you where you are. Oh, I'll be waiting in the car in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone.
Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break these chains that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want. Project. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Ha! 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna. I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my.